The best, worst movie of all time. There are some that come to mind. Some that just make you wonder, like, what did I just see? This movie is so legendarily bad that it's actually good. And one that I saw, Troll 2, uh, sequel to Troll 1. That, you think that there's going to be some connection to this, to the first one. That was mediocre. Okay, I guess I revised my statement. No, nothing. There's no. See, there are no trolls. None of the cast from the first movie returned. The director, you know what? It's just there's a certain scene. There's like they're eating her. Oh my god! That has over 7 million views, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm like 18 years ago, which is like dang, and just I don't know. Like this movie pretends to be scary, campy even, but it just fails on that. Because it's like, oh, we're going to have this town that is goblin backwards, Ublin, Nilbog, and this movie's just all over the place. Let me explain. Okay, so it's like this family does a kind of like like a house swap, if you will, where they're going to go live out in a farm, and then this other family is going to go live in the city. And so they go to Nilbog, what was it? Or I forget. Nilbog, Oregon, Washington, something like that. Anyway. And eventually discover that there's something going on because the son can see his dead grandpa, and his family doesn't listen. It was 6 months ago. He was a great man, but you need to move on. But the grandpa is there warning him, do not move to this town. Do not eat the food. Just get them, force them to be ejected from the house. Whatever you need to do, grandson, please do so. And what happens is just an over-the-top, like a movie that tries to take itself seriously is also camp because there's a scene where all these goblins in disguise are talking about the evils of meat. And I'm like, wait, what? A little church area. Eventually, the kid is eavesdropping on them. His skateboard falls because he's listening in the attic. They capture him. They force him to eat poisonous ice cream. Poisonous ice cream that has this green chlorophyll substance that is the result of this witch, I guess, whose name is Credence. I don't remember the last two syllables. I'm like, Credence, is that a guy's name, a girl's name? Because there's no Clearwater Revival in this movie. Thumbs up if you get that reference. Who somehow sprouts these goblins and makes them live, and I don't get any of it. In a movie called Troll 2, I'm like, what? I don't get it. Oh, and the daughter is going to make her supposed crush, wannabe boyfriend, choose between his friends and her, and somehow they manage to drive an RV to from wherever they were up to Nilbog, and it's like, you're telling me a 16-year-old can drive an RV. What do you do? Abscond it from his parents? I don't know. And then eventually it's like another puzzling scene is one of the remaining friends is like coerced by the witch, where she's like has corn on the cob and somehow makes it into popcorn with her powers. I'm just like, what is this bizarro scene where they have this popcorn machine offset? And it's just, I don't know. The director, Claudio, whatever his last name is, saw the popularity of Troll 1, said, okay, we're going to capitalize on the success. However, the film crew he hired didn't speak English. They did very barely. I think it was only his wife or another member who could speak decent English. And One of the more infamous lines in the movie is "Don't piss on hospitality." And it's like, and the kid doesn't understand what's going on, the actor, and it just, I don't know. The scenes were like written like right then and there, like they were like it's like these people were told a little bit about what's going on, but there's no cohesion. This movie is so incohesive, truly. Uh, it's like, why are these goblins attacking? Are there any threat? Yes, they are a threat, but it just boggles my mind that this type of stuff could exist, and it's slow too. It's just so slow. I got bored during this movie, and I'm like, at the same time, the over the top acting, the discussions of meat, the lines, the popcorn, the RV being absconded, it's so hilarious that it inspired a documentary. What was that? Best worst movie where the actor who played the son is goes around, finds out that the movie actually helped experience like this movie has its own dedicated fan base, and even the dad, who is a dentist, said, yeah, the patient said, go for it. Lo and behold, like years and years later, they say it's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, we dislike this movie, but at the same time, we recognize that it's so bad, it's good. So here's our recognition of it. And the director himself said, I think I was taking this movie seriously. I don't see why people think it's a comedy, but you know what? I'm glad that people enjoy it and it's being talked about. So, yeah. What else? There's this supposed eerie synth score that plays, and I mean it's trying to channel like Herbie Hancock, I guess, but it just fails. It's not Miles Davis, it's not John Carpenter, it's not Herbie Hancock. It's not Chick Corea, it's none of that. It's cheesy, it doesn't fit well. Okay, maybe one time it fits, but like I said, just eventually just is like, hey, don't eat this food. Let's get Stonehenge to appear and try and dissolve the witches and the goblins' power, where it just comes out of nowhere because the grandpa comes in and it's like, I don't know. This movie is just all over the place. It really is something you have to see to believe. And by the way, to the person who made me see it, you know who you are. You are welcome. And I can't believe I had to endure this. And I did. Somehow. So B-Man, I care about you. But also, you are a bastard for making me watch this. So yeah. So if you want to see a true, so bad, it's good movie, then I recommend that you watch Troll 2.